Okay, that's a quick overview of my Azure haul that I picked up on Friday. It was probably 8:30 before we got it, so it was 9:30 before I got home. Saturday, I kept my 6-week-old granddaughter, and yesterday, it was just a busy day. We had to go work on my mom's roof. But let me show you what I got. I've got some in the refrigerator. So I picked up this e-cloth. It's the cleaning and dusting wand. I got it so I could go under my refrigerator and under my decorative cabinets that I have. I picked up 50 of the 1-gallon Mylar bags. I love having these on hand. I picked up a 6-pack of the organic strained tomatoes. I picked up another tea tree and hemp oil shampoo bar. My husband has really gotten to like these, so I want to make sure I keep a couple ahead. So I got one this time, and I'm going to get 2 more my next time. I got a pound of dried sweet cherries, 5 pounds of the non-GMO double action baking powder. I also got 25 more pounds of the hard white wheat for my long-term storage. I picked up another 32 ounce of blackstrap molasses. I picked up 1 pound of dried orange chips and slices for tea making or just to simmer on the stove. I picked up a 3-pound glass jar of orange blossom honey in the raw. I've not tried that yet. I picked up another one of these Meyer lemon vinaigrettes. This is really good stuff. I'm trying the balsamic vinegar this time. I picked up some extra virgin olive oil. I got 2 packets of seeds for next year. I picked up the orange pepper and the California Wonder. So we're going to put those up for next year. I also picked up a pound of the Montreal steak seasoning, another pound of the garlic granules. I just love having that on hand. I picked up another pound of mustard seed, a 1-pound bag of the gojo berries. I picked up a 12-pack of the organic tomato paste in glass. I picked up another 32-ounce bottle of organic apple juice. These are already in my deep freezer because they had thawed out. So I've got a 5-pound bag of the diced carrots I'm going to dehydrate. I got a 5-pound thing of frozen blueberries for smoothies and such. And I picked up the 30-pound container of the Wishing automatic dishwasher powder. I love this stuff when I bought it in the small, so I went ahead and picked up a 30-gallon one, or a 30-pound. I won't have to buy dishwashing detergent forever. I picked up 2 of the Jovial Einkorn checkerboard cookies. They were on sale this time. And then I picked up a 6-pack of the Jovial diced tomatoes. Now I'm going to take you into my kitchen and show you what else I also got a 4-pound bag of the organic Valencia oranges. They all look good. I am going to peel those and I think can them. It's all that's in that little refrigerator. Then over here in my big refrigerator, I've got stuff I got to can and so forth, but I got, as you'll see, I got the 5-pound thing of grated parm. I'm going to divide that up and freeze it. And then I also got, if I can find it, my refrigerator's a mess. It's got to be cleaned out. Oh, here it is. I also got this little thing of garlic oil and extra virgin olive oil, organic garlic. So we're going to give that a try. And that is all I got this time. So, that's it. Hey, good Monday morning, all. I went and done a Kroger run this morning. I needed just some pantry fill-ins for the week, and then I picked up just a couple things for long-term storage. So I'm going to take you down to the counter and show you what I got this morning. Okay, I've kind of got things just in disarray because I wasn't paying attention when I was setting it out. But anyway, I got 4 off the vine ripe tomatoes. They were $2.49 a pound. I picked up some sunflower crunch chopped kit to go with some romaine lettuce that I already have. We're going to do salad tonight. This was $4. I picked up some broccoli and cauliflower to go into the salad. This was $3.19. I got 3 pounds of Honeycrisp apples for $7.50. I got a bunch of very, very, very tiny radishes. They were like $1.29 for that small bunch. I picked up some cherries. I am going to pit these and freeze them. They were $2.99 a pound. I got 2 loaves of bread. The bread was actually buy one, get one half price. So I got 2 loaves of bread for $4.39. The bagels, which of course they are the Kroger brand. I'm going to start trying to learn how to make my own bagels. But these were $1.99 a pack. I picked up 2 of the Nutty Buddies for the pantry. These were on sale for $3.99. I picked up some of the Citrus Sunrise Brews and Cold Water tea. I got 2 of those. They were on clearance for less than, I want to say $2.19, $2.41, something like that a piece. One is sweetened tea with lemon cold brew, and the other is Citrus Sunrise. Then I picked up this Blueberry Apple Cider Digestive Awakening. It was on clearance for less than $2. I picked up this pour over coffee pot just to have when the power goes out, maybe. It was on clearance for $6.69. I got 7 pounds of the Angus Beef 80/20 hamburger. It was on sale for $2.99 a pound. That's the cheapest I've seen in our area. I got a turkey breast to dice up and put on our salads tonight. It's lunch meat deli fresh. It was, I want to say, $3 maybe. And then the milk was on sale for $1.99 a half a gallon. So I got 2 of the whole milk. I got 2 buttermilks. And then I got 1 of the Tropicana 100% orange juice as we were getting low. I found 2 of the Chobani Greek strawberry yogurts on clearance for $2.69. It's good through the 15th. And this stuff was over $5. I mean, it was double that price. I picked up 4 of the Nathan's skinless beef franks. I got 2 of the bun length and 2 of the regular length. I got a pound of Colby cheese for my husband for his lunch. That stuff is $9.99 a pound now. Crazy. Picked up 1 cucumber, 6 bananas, some Clausen pickle spears. That was the last jar they had. I got another of the laundry detergent because they had it on sale for $8.99. So I picked up another one of those just for back stock. If you bought 3 of the private selection coffees, they took $2 off a bag. So instead of $7, this was $5. So I got 3 of the caramel truffle. I got a 10-pound bag of russet potatoes for like $5. I got 12 of the beef broth at 69 cents a can, and I got 12 of the chicken broth for the long-term storage. That is my little haul, so I am going to put everything away. Hey, welcome back to West Virginia Homesteading Mama. This is Chris, and today I'm going to take you through making some blueberry baked oatmeal. This is the first time I have made the recipe. This is just going to be a collaboration of things that I'm making throughout the week, and then I'll post it on the weekend. But today is Monday, August the 1st, And right now we are going to make some blueberry baked oatmeal off of Pinterest. It calls for 1.5 cups of rolled oats, and I have already put those into my mixing bowl. Next, it calls for 1/2 cup of milk. And if you all have not seen these Pioneer Woman measuring cups, they are fantastic. They go from 1/4 cup, I don't know if you can see that or not, all the way up to this ginormous 2-cup measuring cup. So our next ingredient is 1/2 cup of milk. So we're going to use the 1/2 cup, and we're going to pour some whole milk in it. I'm hoping my husband will eat this for breakfast some mornings to get him off of eggs and sausage every day. So we shall see. Okay, so now we have our milk in there. Our next ingredient is 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And I keep my brown sugar in a gallon jar and keep it in my working pantry. So we have a cup of brown sugar, or excuse me, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, but this is what I keep my brown sugar in. It is a 1-gallon jar. I get these from Azure Standard. You do have to buy these lids separately, but the lids are pretty cheap. You get like 3 for $4 or $5, so they're really not that bad. So that's what I keep my brown sugar in. Next, we need 1/4 cup of melted butter. So I'm going to melt some butter in my microwave real quick. Get 1/4 cup here. So 4 tablespoons equal your cup, or your 1/4 cup. So let me grab a small dish to melt this in. My dishes are actually Fiestaware. Fiestaware is actually made right here in West Virginia. It is made in a small town in the upper part of the state called Newell, West Virginia. It's like a 4-hour drive from me. I've been up there a couple of times. It's really a nice place up there. Okay, now we're going to put in 2 large eggs. I am actually using brown eggs. I picked these up at Sam's last week, the brown eggs. So. Let's check on our butter. Our butter is almost completely melted. I melted it for 30 seconds. We're going to put that in there. Set our dish in the sink. Now we're going to flip the page over. I actually have this printed out. Now we need baking powder, cinnamon, and let's see what else. Okay, it's all teaspoon. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon. Okay, so now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I keep my baking powder in this cute little mason jar. There's our baking powder. Yeah, I'm real bad about putting things back up as I go. I don't know if you really need to view my spice rack. Now it calls for a teaspoon of cinnamon. I keep most of my spices in mason jars. I'm actually going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon more than what it calls for. Now it calls for 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I make my own vanilla. So, I'll tell you, making your own vanilla is the only way to go. And I keep it in I pour it in a mason jar as well. That way I'm not having to deal with the great big jar. I keep it up in my cabinet. And now we need 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to use pink Himalayan salt. And just kind of eyeball it out of the 1 teaspoon. Now we are going to mix this up. The milk and the egg forms as a bonding agent. So you just want to mix it up really good. Now we are going to get a cup of blueberries, fresh or frozen. My blueberries actually came off my blueberry vines last year. So we are going to use them. I've had them frozen. And we are going to measure out a cup of them. They're actually still frozen. So there are our blueberries. And now all we want to do is fold them in. So you want to gently fold them in. Now we're going to, now we are going to spread it into our 8x8 sprayed with Pam baking dish. I'm just using a Pyrex baking dish. And we are going to get all this oatmeal and all the goodies out of here. Then we are just going to spread it out. And again, this is blueberry baked oatmeal. My hands are clean, so we're just going to rake off the excess oatmeal here. We're going to set our dish over here to be washed. Now we are going to put it in our preheated 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. So, got it in the oven. I'm going to set my hearth and hand timer for 30 minutes, and we'll be back when it comes out. Okay, this is what it looks like when it comes out. We're going to go ahead and taste it and let you know how it tastes. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, August the 16th. We are making beef enchiladas for dinner, along with some black beans and some Spanish rice. Thought I'd bring you along as I make up the enchilada mix. I'm just browning my ground beef right now. And then I'm going to add a cup of Catalina style mild salsa and a can of red chili sauce. Okay, the meat is brown, so now I am going to put in my salsa. There's 1 cup of salsa. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of the red enchilada sauce. This is the best thing in the world to mix your meat up with. So now we are going to get a wooden spatula and we are going to mix it up. I've got my oven preheating to 350. Okay, we're going to let that sit for a few minutes. Over here, I've got my baking dish. and my tortillas ready to roll and go. So I'll bring you back in a few. Now we are going to start rolling up our tortillas and getting our enchiladas going here. I'm going to move you over here so you get a better view of what is going on. There we go. So now we're going to take our hot meat and I've got a medium-sized cookie scoop. We're just going to put meat inside of this. Then we are going to get our Mexican-style cheese. Put some cheese in it, and then we are just going to roll it up, seam side down, and put it in the bowl. And we're going to keep doing this until we either fill up the container or run out of shells. So I'll bring you back when I am ready to put it in the oven. Oh, let's do one more. I didn't realize my bag of cheese was in the way. Okay. All right, we're just going to keep doing it like this until we get that whole pan full. Now we are going to pour enchilada sauce over the top. Now we are going to sprinkle cheese over the top. Mess. Okay. Now we are going to wrap the dish. Maybe over here. We're going to wrap this with aluminum foil. Now it's going to go in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Over there's my oven. We're just going to slip this in there on the bottom shelf for 30 to 35 minutes. And we are going to set our timer for about 34 minutes. Okay, that's it for now. If you've ever wondered what baking soda and vinegar does to your drain, it is actually, you fill the drain full of baking soda and then you pour vinegar on top of it and it bubbles like this to clean all your gunk out. And it gives your drain a nice fresh smell. I don't know if I can get it to bubble. Yeah, see, watch that. That's cleaning all the lime buildup and toothpaste buildup and all that out of your drain. Fantastic! Now, I didn't put as much baking soda in this. I don't know if it's going to bubble up. No, this one must be done. Now I'm just running hot water through it. Probably wouldn't hurt to do this one again since I didn't have a whole lot of baking soda. But this one is still bubbling. Today is Wednesday, August the 18th maybe. it's cool here in West Virginia this morning. We are probably right around 70 degrees this morning. It was 63 degrees at 5:30 this morning. But we're just having a little porch time this morning before we get too busy. I still have some peppers trying to grow. I still have tomatoes on the vine that haven't turned yet. This is what was left of my garden. Our big garden, a tree took it out. I just planted some garlic, a couple peach pits, and I think a couple cherry pits also in some of these pots. That little tomato's not going to do anything. And whatever this is, oh, it's cucumbers. I can see one starting down there. It's finally coming to life. I put garlic in this one too. That's my last watermelon. Those must have been sugar babies because none of them got too big. Then I have a pepper growing here. I'm trying to grow carrots there. That is an avocado tree. It used to be twice that big, but something happened to it and it died. This is my lemon tree that I have grown from a lemon seed. And then, yeah, this is what it looks like today in West Virginia. It's overcast, cloudy, and cool. We've been sitting out here shucking some corn that was given to us. So, yeah, I'll bring you back when we go to fix dinner. Hi, today is Thursday, August the 18th, I think. 18th, 19th, somewhere around in there, probably the 18th. I had to run to the credit union today, and I decided to go over to Sam's Club and just pick up a few things. So I'm going to take you down to my counter and show you what I got. Okay, we'll start off with the non-food items first. They are starting to put out their Christmas decor. So I found the ribbon that I like to put around my tree and didn't have enough of last year. I went ahead and picked up 2 rolls of that. It was like, I want to say $7.97. I found the 2023 Farmer's Almanac, so I went ahead and grabbed that. The 3-pack of Roll-On Icy Hot was like $11.81, so I picked up a package of that. I picked up 15 more pound of baking soda. I've been using this in my wash and to clean with and to unstop, or just to clean the drains and stuff with, so I picked up another one of those. I picked up a bottle of zinc, and we all know why we're all loading up on that. Then I finally found some hand soap refills, so I picked up a double pack of that. Okay. Oh, and over here, non-food, is I picked up a new skillet, the 12-inch non-stick fry pan. I picked up that. I need to replace one. The bacon was still under $15 for a 3-pack, so I picked up one of those for BLTs tonight. I like to keep extras of these. When I open one, I like to replenish it, so I got a thing of bacon crumbles. I picked up another one of the Carnation Instant Breakfast before it goes up in price. Picked up another garlic parmesan, maple garlic. This was less than $4. And I opened up another taco seasoning, so I wanted to replenish that. I got a 2-pack of the Nature's Own bread for $4.98. The original chips was $2.78. I'm just replenishing. I picked up some bagels for $3.88. Another pack of the burrito tortilla wraps for tonight for the BLTs. We do BLT wrap. I found these birthday cake stuffed marshmallows. I picked those up for my grandbabies. They were $4.91 for that. And then I picked up another 2 dozen of eggs for $6.38. And that was my entire haul. Okay, we are already cutting corn off the cob in order to can it while my canning jars dries. I'll go ahead and show you how I'm doing it. I have my bump pan, and I am just slicing the corn right off the cob. It's uncooked corn. It's been blanched. So we're just going to cut it off, and the corn falls right into the bump pan, therefore cutting down on some of your mess, which is what I like. It doesn't make near the mess as if you're just doing it on a plate or a bowl. It just falls right down in here. I hope everyone is doing well today. There are several channels that are doing the Every Bit Counts challenge. I've sort of kind of been doing that. I've been canning more this past week or so than I normally have. I'll be doing corn today, tomatoes, and I've got meat in the refrigerator thawing, so I can get that canned either today or tomorrow. Just depends on how much time I have. It's already almost 1 in the afternoon here on the East Coast. But I had to go out this morning and meet a lady to give her Azure order. And I ran to Sam's Club. And I actually need to take some stuff to my sister later for my niece that lives in Ohio. They are going out. 2 of my sisters are going to go visit her this weekend, and I've got a bunch of decor and pots and pans and stuff I want to send to her. So we'll take those out and give them to the deer later. Okay, let's see if our mason jars are dry enough, and we will start filling them up and see how many we can get. Okay, I am going to move you over here so you can see what I'm doing. First, I'm going to put a little less than a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt in each jar. I don't know if we'll get 4 quarts out of this, but we're going to try. I've got a 1/2 cup measuring cup, and we're just going to start filling up the jars. Okay, we'll move on to the second one. Yeah, I don't think, we're definitely not going to get 4 quarts out of here, but we'll take what we can get. The corn was given to us because, as I've said before, our garden was taken out, the first part of June by a storm. So, my husband does construction, and he is working at one of the high schools currently. And one of the cooks has got an abundance of things in her garden, so she has been sweet enough to share it with him. We actually had corn with dinner last night, which was very, very nice. There's nothing like fresh corn. Okay, let me rinse my hands, and then we are going to fill it with water. Okay, I've got filtered water out of my refrigerator in this. And again, you want to leave a 1/2 inch to 1 inch headspace for cooking. We have, what did I do with my debubbler? Here it is. Couldn't find it if it was a snake. Now we're just going to lightly go in here and kind of press it down and debubble. So we've got that one done. Now we're going to do the same thing to this quart. And since these are a low acidic food, you have to pressure can. If it was a high acidic food, like tomatoes, those would be water baths. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking my wet paper towel and wiping the rims to make sure all the gunk is off. And I'm going to take this dry towel and do the same thing. Now I'm going to get my lids. Got my canning lids and my rings. We are going to tighten these down. And then we're going to put them in the canner. I've not got my canner warming up yet because I'm going to see what else I'm going to put in it. So let's see if we got any meat that's thawed out enough. It looks like I've got some ham and turkey that I had in my freezer that might work to be pressure canned. I'm just basically trying to clean out as much as food as I can out of my deep freeze to make it shelf stable. You know, we do buy some canned meat, but we're not big into canned meat. And this is ham that it needed pulled out and cooked. So I'm just going to cut it up, put it in my jars. Then I'll add some distilled water, or not distilled, but filtered water. And we'll pressure can it. Because there again, meat has to be pressure canned as well. So I have that right in her way, don't I? Okay. Alright, so this is what we're doing, and I'll bring you back when I have them. Hey guys, today's Friday, August the 19th. I've got raw packed chicken over there that I am canning. Right now I am bringing up the my old pressure canner up to heat, and then I will put the lid on it. But I was going through some old canning books that I found. These were my mother-in-law's. I don't know how many of y'all have seen these type of books. This book, according to, I mean, you can tell how old it is. It says from the office of Senator Robert C. Byrd. Byrd passed away several years ago. But this was Home and Garden Bulletin number 106 from the United States Department of Agriculture. And I'm trying to see if I can find a publishing date. Okay, here we go. Issued February of 1966, slightly revised February of 1975. So this one looks like it was printed in 1975. This is how old this canning book is. I mean, it's fascinating. It shows you how to cut up a whole chicken, bone and all. And just step by step on how to do it. And then I found this one. This one is the Kerr book. She's written all kinds of stuff on it, so this is her actual handwriting. This is from the Kerr Glass Manufacturing Corporation. See if we can find a publishing date on it. But you can tell this is a definitely well-loved, well-worn book. It's held together with tape. It's got preserves in it. Easy to can. Oh, it's not going to have a date on it when it was published, I don't think. But you can tell that her kids have drawn on it. There's a hole in the back cover. It is well worn. Oh, well, her cover's on backwards. That's page 2. And she's got page 50 something in the front. Yeah, see right here it says page 55, which is the index. So, but this is a well-worn book. Let's see. I'm still looking to see if I can find a date on it. I just thought this was very, very fascinating this morning. Canning times. Yeah, I mean, this is just so fascinating to me. She gave it to me a few years ago when I first started canning, but I just never really looked at it. Now, there's no date on it whatsoever. But that was a fascinating book. And then I found this one, which was hers. It's I bet it's one of the original Ball Blue books. The Blue Book of Canning. I bet this was one of the first ones ever published. Copyrighted in 1974. Wow. There again, it's been a well-used book. What is this? Something in her handwriting. Yep, How to Do Green Tomatoes. That is in her handwriting. My mother-in-law is 82 years old, and she is battling cancer. But she's been battling cancer since 1990, I want to say 1997. She's had several different types. Okay, I put this in there on how to can green tomatoes. But yeah, these are her original canning books. So I just thought you all might get a kick out of that. And then these are my canning books that I've bought. This one I just got, the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving, over 400 recipes. Yeah, I just got this one about a month or so ago, and then I bought this one a couple years ago at Ollie's, actually. And then this one I bought quite a few years ago. So anyway, I just thought I'd hop on here real quick and show you all these especially old canning books. I think these are pretty cool.